Relatives have been asked to find DNA samples and describe unique characteristics like tattoos and scars to help identify those found in the rubble. Stephanie Ramos joins me live now from Surfside with more on that. Stephanie, right now more than 150 people are still unaccounted for. So as you're talking to these families, what sticks out to you most about how they're reacting, given it's still a waiting game right now for so many of them?
Well, Diane, you said it. It is a waiting game, and we've been here for 5 days now. And when we first got here, we could feel that hope from a lot of the families. We could see the hope, and a lot of that hope has turned into desperation. Standing right here, we've seen the families come out of the hotel behind me. That's where the reunification center is being held, and that's where they're getting their briefings and getting information that they need. And it's hard to watch. It's painful because you see these families walking by here. They've got red eyes, and you can tell that they've been crying. The grief is written all over their face, and all they can do is wait. And yesterday, as you mentioned, these families had an opportunity to go to the site of the wreckage and see it, and it was painful, as you can imagine. And officials clearly trying to comfort these families and do what they can to give them the information that they need and also tend to them so that they know that officials here on the ground and the search and rescue teams are doing everything they can to find their loved ones.
Reaction to hearing the fire chief say that they found some air pockets in the rubble, because that not only can help rescuers navigate and tunnel through the rubble to try to find people, but it also creates some space within the rubble where they may be able to find survivors.
Exactly, and that's what gives these families hope, knowing that there are these pockets, that there is possibly a chance. And we've heard from officials for the last couple of days saying that this is not a recovery effort. This is still very much a search and rescue effort because, as you mentioned, there are these pockets that they found, and there is a chance. So they are not giving up hope. And families, day in and day out, they are coming here, they're walking down the street, they're going to the hotel, and they're just around, waiting. They haven't heard from their loved ones in days. They know that they were in that tower, and they're just waiting for that information. But knowing that there may be pockets gives them just a little bit more hope.
And Stephanie, I know yesterday you spoke with a family who just found out that their family members were killed in the collapse. I want to play a clip of that for you and then just get your reaction.
You now know what happened to your sister and your nephew.
Right.
Tell us what you learned today.
Well, everything that I had, all the pain that I had, in a way went away because I didn't have the certainty where were they were alive or dead. It's not what I want, but if it's God will, well, now I know that they are okay in heaven. So I'm okay with that.
Stephanie, I know you talk to a lot of families, so is it unique to hear this? It's not every day that you hear from someone who just found out they lost family members, that for them that helped to ease their pain because of how difficult it was just not knowing.
Exactly. And what we've seen here is that families are afraid of the unknown. But with that particular family, you just heard from Nicole Ortiz. Her sister, Anna, was identified yesterday, and her nephew was also identified. There are 3 other family members that were in that same apartment with Anna and Luis, the nephew, but they have not been found. But it's interesting because we spoke with her a few days ago, and the emotions were completely different. She was afraid. She was afraid of the unknown. She didn't know whether her family, if they were trapped and in pain. But now knowing, we saw a sense of relief, a sense of comfort come over her, telling us that at least she now knows what exactly happened, where her sister is, where her nephew is. And they said that they didn't get an opportunity yesterday to go to the site and see the wreckage firsthand, and they told us last night they don't need to. They said, we know that they did indeed pass. They are content with the memories that they have. They went on and on. It was beautiful. They went on and on talking about how Anna and Luis and Frankie, Anna's husband, how they had this happy, beautiful life, and that's what they walked away from yesterday. That's what they walked away with, rather, yesterday.
Stephanie Ramos in Surfside, Florida. Stephanie, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.